After more than 2 years, we get a new update for God of War that brings some awesome enhancements if you play on PlayStation 5. Maybe you already noticed it, but the game now runs at 60 FPS, checkerboard 4K, so upscaled a bit, but the resolution is totally better than on PS4. There was also a regular PlayStation 5 update that I want to go over, and high chance that other PS4 titles are getting the same PS5 treatment. So let's go over a lot of recent rumors and news in this video. A like on the video would of course really help me out. And let's go. I like to do giveaways here on the channel, and I'm currently doing one for a 2021 game or beyond. You can enter via the link in the pinned comment if you want to participate, and these giveaways are for subscribers of the channel only. I will announce the winner in the upcoming Sunday video. First, if you wanted to play God of War at 60 FPS, you had to have a disc and then put it in your PS5 and not update the game at all. Luckily, Santa Monica now enabled this feature for every PS5 user, and the nice part also is that God of War is part of the PlayStation Plus collection. So if you own the game on disc, you can now also play without inserting a disc by downloading it here. And I'm really stunned by how this game still looks. Like, in a few months, it will be 3 years old. And I also think this once again shows you that the new God of War will likely launch on PS4 as well, because even as a cross-gen kind of game that it is now after the update, playing on PS5 is still a big upgrade, thanks to 60 FPS, a higher resolution. And we also got Analista the Bits on YouTube comparing the load times, and a link to their video of course in the video description, where we see that the PS5 is 2 times as fast as the PS4 and PS4 Pro, which will likely be even more when the new God of War will be made with the PS5 in mind. Sony boss Jim Ryan still doesn't want to confirm that Ragnarok, or whatever it will be called, is coming to PS4. David Jaffe though, who previously worked on the franchise, totally thinks that this will be the case, and after Horizon Forbidden West coming to PS4, I think it's very likely and also great, like especially with the PS5 being super hard to find right now. Sony actually today confirmed in their financial call that it is difficult for us to increase the production of the PS5 amid the shortages of semiconductors and other components. They sold 4.5 million PS5s in 2020 and expect to sell 7.6 million by the end of March. So in total, they expect to sell less in the first 3 months of 2021 than in 2020. So yeah, the reality is that the PS5 will likely be hard to find for a long time. And then it sucks if you cannot play the new God of War or Horizon because the console is sold out everywhere. So yeah, we will totally get our PS5 only games, but just a little later than normal. And speaking of Horizon, it's super weird that that game doesn't have a PS5 enhanced update yet. I also tweeted about this to Gorilla after my stream of the Horizon Complete Edition on PC, which is basically the PS5 upgrade we want, with unlocked frame rates, or like at least give us 60 FPS. It really makes the combat even more enjoyable. But yeah, the weird part is that Horizon is also not part of the PS Plus collection, so I think they're likely going to do a Spider-Man tactic where a Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered is part of the Ultimate Edition of Forbidden West. Something like that. I hope I'm wrong, of course, but I think that's the only explanation of why they aren't enabling some upgrades on PS5 right now. I want to touch on other PS4 games that are rumored to get a PS5 update in a second, but first let's quickly go over the new PS5 update that just went live. You can download it by going to the settings and then to the system and then to system software updates. And then you will see that the update is available. It should overall enhance the performance, but also fix an issue where sometimes PS4 versions of games would still be installed when using the disc after upgrading to the PS5 version. The whole thing where you can choose to install either the PS4 version or the PS5 version on a PS5 is kinda weird, but glad they fixed it. And they also added a feature that lets you immediately edit video clips from the media gallery with the Share Factory Studio, so that's quite nice to more easily edit your footage. But yeah, there are still some launch issues that haven't been resolved. A Samsung community manager though did note that in March, we can expect 4K HDR fixes and also fixes for 120Hz displays, so playing games at 120 frames per second. So hopefully it's indeed in March. And we also got more rumors of other PS4 titles getting the PS5 treatment. The Last of Us Part 2 should get a 60 FPS patch soon. This according to Naftra on Reset Era, who has been correct with sharing some Sony announcements before they were actually revealed. On Reset Era, this person notes that they know a patch was in the works at some point, although not sure what happened. But yeah, with the factious multiplayer still happening, and let's not forget that Last of Us Remastered did very well on PS4, so I totally think a PS5 patch is inbound. This same user, by the way, also hinted at a similar treatment for Death Stranding, saying that if you haven't played it yet, it might be worth it to wait. Ghost of Tsushima is of course already 60 FPS if you boot the game up on the PS5, but now a developer on LinkedIn hints at a more special PS5 upgrade. We already got fast load times and the 60 FPS, so really curious what this upgrade will do. Will it make the game look even more beautiful? So yeah, it totally seems like more exclusives are getting the PS5 update. Bloodborne is also in the PS Plus collection, and of course one that many people want to see in 60 FPS. There are some hints for that as well, with a potential PC version. But yeah, we kinda don't know at this point. And speaking of PS Plus, just a quick reminder that big new February games have been added. Like, Sony is really aggressive in 2021 so far. Also, we learned today that 87.5% of the PS5 users have PS Plus, which is quite a lot, and they really want this service to grow. So one way to do that is with insane free games, and this month the highlight is the Control Ultimate Edition. We see new footage here from Digital Foundry with the game running at 60 FPS. Link of course to their video in the video description. And there's also a 30 FPS ray tracing mode, if you prefer that. It has all the DLCs, which is nuts. I really like Remedy, but I still skipped on Control when it first came out because of other releases, and I also heard about many technical issues on the older consoles. So to now play it for the first time with like the best console version is going to be awesome. Destruction All-Stars is also available with PS Plus. It was supposed to be a PS5 launch game for full price, but they moved it to February and now you can just try it. I think it looks pretty cool. There are not a lot of games like this anymore, so I might give it a go. And Concrete Genie for PS4 is also part of the February lineup. I heard some good things about it, but not sure if I will try it out. Overall, an insane lineup, just like last month, so I'm already curious what we can get in March. Might go back to those PS Plus videos if you want to see them. Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, subscribe for way more PS5 news. When we finally learn more about Horizon Forbidden West or the new God of War, I will let you know here on the channel. So totally like the video as well if you want to see more PS5 videos. And totally check out my previous Sunday video on the future of PlayStation. What can we expect from the studios they own? There have been a lot of rumors and actually news about like new stuff Santa Monica is working on, apart from God of War and way more. So I thought in that video, totally check it out if you haven't already. For now, I will speak to you next time and goodbye.